How's it going, guys? I'm Chase Lee, and welcome to another episode of Real Reviews live. So if you're watching this live, you can comment in the place, rub my face, and let me know what you think about whatever I'm reviewing, if you have any questions or whatever. So what's on the slate for today? It's Slow West, starring Michael Fassbender and Cody Smick. Cody Smick. I said Smick again. Cody Smith McPhee. Dear Lord. Ben Mendelsohn, and it's written and directed by John McLean, and this is his first full-length feature. He did a lot of shorts before this film, and this film chronicles a young boy who is 16, played by Cody Smith McPhee, and he's basically traveling across the country to be reunited with his love, which I have her name, and I had to bring it up on my phone because I forgot how to pronounce it. Karen Pistorius. She plays Rose, and Cody plays Jay, and he's going to pursue her, and he kind of runs into Michael Fassbender, and stuff starts to go down. I'm not going to spoil anything more because it's kind of interesting how they meet up and why they stay together and stuff while he's pursuing the love of his life. So let me go into just kind of break this movie down for you. So the directing. Let's put it this way. When I got done watching this film, I had a Wes Anderson vibe. It was really cool, actually. It's like if Wes Anderson directed a Western, and I thought it was actually really cool. It's kind of like a breath of fresh air for this genre, because Westerns are actually slowly coming back this year, but they've been kind of dying, and so Hollywood's trying to revive it and stuff, and hopefully with The Hateful Eight coming out, and I'm sure a few others are coming out, but it seems like Westerns are making a comeback. And I think this one, it's not going to be a classic down the road, but it is something that's going to be kind of looked at as one of those just breath of fresh air, something different, something unique on this genre. And so I think that's what John does best, is that he takes, this very simple story. It's not like the greatest story in the world. It's a Western story. And, he turns it into something it kind of says a lot about our culture back in the day and how we were so violent. And it's kind of a good contrast because it's set with the backdrop of this gorgeous landscape and the gorgeous woods and mountains and stuff. It's really beautiful to look at, and to kind of counteract it with the violent temper of this movie. This whole thing is driven on violence. It's fantastic. It's like a classic Western, like I said. And so I really enjoyed that of the directing, hands down. There are a few problems with the story. Now, as simple as it is, it's not a problem. It's just that this movie clocks in at an hour and 24 minutes, but the film actually stops at an hour and 15. It's a very short movie. I want to see more. I wanted to see more character development and character depth a little bit. Now, listen, Fassbender plays a cowboy who's kind of got this mystery about him. You don't really know what his past is. I'm okay with that, where you kind of just don't really know about him. He's this gruff cowboy that's just kind of going, kicking ass and stuff. I appreciate that. But Cody Smith McPhee's character and Karen Pistorius' character, there's just really no depth to it. There's something there that was really touching to watch with their love, but I just felt like I wanted more between those characters. Ben Mendelsohn is supposed to play the villain of the movie. Oh dear Lord, the guy's a great actor, but he was so underused and underdeveloped in this movie. He just kind of showed up and did his thing, and it's okay, bye. I just wish there was more kind of meat to these characters. I felt like there was something there, and I felt like we were onto something. I just wanted more in terms of the story. I kind of wanted more of the story, more of the past from Jay and Rose and stuff, and Ben Mendelsohn's character. We got snippets and stuff, but I wanted, like I said, I just wanted more from the story. I think that would be my only kind of complaint as far as the directing and the writing go. I just wish there was more. As far as the acting goes, Fassbender. I love Michael Fassbender. He actually plays a really damn good cowboy. I would want to see him in more westerns after seeing this. This is kind of like his audition reel almost. He plays, like I said, the very dirty. He's very good with his guns and stuff, and he's just very suave, and you don't really know much about him, but you know that he's in the right. I mean, at first he's in the wrong for what he's doing, but he slowly starts changing his mindset, and he actually probably has the most complete arc and character development out of anyone. He's actually the most mysterious, so it's kind of weird. But I really love Michael Fassbender in this. He also produces as well, so he's making some interesting choices in his career, that's for sure. Cody Smith McPhee, he's fine. Like I like him. It's just not like anything that like stands out. I do like the end, kind of like the last 10 minutes of him and his performance. I was like, wow, it's actually really touching. So I really enjoyed that. But like I said, in the directing and the writing, I just wanted more to his character. He was just kind of a one-note character, but I understood. See, that's the thing. Even though he was one note, I understood where he was coming from, and I understood his thought process and his philosophy on life. So I get that. As far as Karen Pistorius, she was kind of wasted, kind of like Ben Mendelsohn. It's just like she did fine in what she was given, but her character was just kind of like, boom, it was there. And I forgot to mention this in the writing and directing, but there was also, a few scenes that involve Rose and Michael Fassbender, and it's like they're kind of flash forwards, and it's like we don't really know what they are, and they're just kind of just randomly placed there and stuff, and it doesn't really add to the character development. But then at the end, we kind of see that it all makes sense and stuff, but I just feel like there was nothing there for her to do. And it was talking about Ben Mendelsohn, it's like there was really nothing for him to do. He was kind of there, he showed up and he left. His performance was fine for what he was given, but I wanted more. I know that's the key word in today's review, but I just wanted more from these characters and just more fleshing out, if you will. Cinematography. This is a huge plus. It is absolutely gorgeous. Every frame, every scene, everything is like a painting. It is so beautiful and vibrant to look at. And like I said, it's a great contrast to the violent, bloody nature of all these characters. And it pretty much like depicts what humans were like and stuff. And we still are. Like, it's something you kind of look at and go, wow, we have not changed. But yeah, the cinematography is gorgeous. It is so beautiful to look at. Every shot is like a painting. Like I said, I'm a sucker for when they're on horses and they're kind of like going towards like a mountain, like mountain line where like you see the mountains and the grass and stuff, and they're kind of like walking towards it. And it's like that nice wide shot. It's amazing. As far as the editing and the pace goes, I liked it. It's not a badly paced movie. There's some slow parts, and for an hour and 15-minute movie, that's kind of bad. It wasn't bad. It kept going, and you're very intrigued by these characters and like what's going to happen at the end, to where I think your intrigue will take over like the pace, and I don't think you're going to be worried about the time or how it's put together or stuff. So, but as far as like it being put together, I just wish there was more, because it's an hour and 15 minutes. I wanted to see more of the movie. So I felt like it was a little short-handed, but that still didn't detract me from my experience. So overall, guys, this is a really good Western. It really is. It's got fantastic acting, beautiful cinematography. It's paced pretty well. And, the story, there needs some work to it, and some of the characters aren't really fleshed out or developed as much. And I just wanted to see more of the movie. So for those regards, I'm going to have to give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Still a very good score. I initially thought I wanted to give it an 8, but I thought it was too high with all the problems. I thought 7 was way too low for what it is. So 7.5 out of 10, that's a great score. I'm not downplaying the movie by any means. I really enjoyed it. And if you're into Westerns, I think this is something different, and I think you're going to really appreciate it. The way I described this movie was like it's like a bedtime story. Like you're a kid like snuggled up with your blanket or whatever, and your parents come in and tell you like a bedtime story for you. This is what they tell. It was like a bedside story with violent undertones, really displaying how humans are. And I thought it was really great. And there's a lot of like really heartfelt scenes in here. Like, it was really weird. It was really cool. So I I think I'm a little just hyped up because I haven't seen a good Western like this in a while, despite the problems. So 7.5 out of 10, guys. Have you seen Slow West or have you even heard of it? Comment a place where I'll put my face and let me know. And as always, thanks for watching my reviews. I'm Chase Lee. And tune in next time for whatever I review next live. So I will see you guys later. I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast. Goodbye.